All right, everybody. It's time to get started. All right. Alrighty, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural VESPIIA Awards for Excellence 2024. For those of you I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Shannon Hennessy. I'm the CEO of VESPIIA, and I'm thrilled to be your host for this very special evening. Tonight, we gather to honour and celebrate the remarkable contributions of individuals and organisations within veterans, emergency services and police sectors. We're here to recognise their dedication, innovation and the positive impact they've had on their communities. To begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet and work today, the Whadjuk Noongar people, and pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. I would also like to acknowledge the contributions of Indigenous Australians to country and community through their service in defence, emergency services and police. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the service and sacrifice made by our serving members across defence, emergency services and police and their families, and pay my respect to those who gave all in pursuit of our community, lest we forget. I would like to acknowledge our special guests this evening, representing the Honourable Papalia MLA CSC, Minister for Police, Corrective Services, Racing and Gaming, Defence Industry and Veterans Issues, mouthful. The Honourable Dan Cuddy, MLC, Member for North Metropolitan Region, Senator Linda Reynolds, CSC, and most of all, our nominees for the first ever VESPIIA Awards for Excellence. Ms Kate Cheney, MP, Member for Curtin, sends her apologies for the evening, but did want us to pass on her congratulations and best wishes to all of our nominees. Oh my God, that's not working. Bear with me. Sorry. I'm off to a really good start. I practiced this as well, so, even better. I'd like to acknowledge and thank our sponsors for making this event possible. DESM, Clout Marketing, UWA Defence and Security Institute, Novel Management, Addison and Golf Whisky 2. Very quickly, some housekeeping. Bathrooms are just through the doors behind you, where you've entered the building. If you find yourself upstairs or outside, you've gone too far. In the event of an emergency, the side doors will be open and the muster point is to the car park in the back. Given who's in the room tonight, if there is an emergency, I am sure it'll be the best managed one for sure. We're also live streaming the formalities this evening, and we are joined by members, supporters and nominees across the country. For those of you who are streaming, know that we're celebrating on your behalf here in Perth. While we wish you were here with us, it brings me a great sense of joy to be able to bring something like this to life from the West. For many of you here, you know who VESPIIA is by now, but for some of you now being members of the Institute, but for those who are new, The Veterans, Emergency Services and Police Industry Institute Australia, another mouthful, aka VESPIIA, aims to continue the cycle of service as Australia's first professional body for our organisations, staff and volunteers working to support service personnel and their families. That is to say, each and every one of you in this room. We're working to achieve this through providing opportunities for professional development such as seminars, masterclasses, etc. Networking and social events, developing resources, facilitating collaboration, facilitating discussion to advocate for your lobby on behalf of your needs and do your best work. And the reason we're all here tonight, to recognise and celebrate all of the incredible work that you do. As mentioned, we have some of our members here today, which is very exciting. Our membership has very much been a soft launch as we continue to build the Institute to be by members for members. If you're interested in becoming a member, you are more than welcome to grab Greg Whitehouse, who's proudly taking photos, or myself at any time, or head to VESPIIA.org. Or via the QR codes. So there's this one here and there's a few scattered around the room as well. You're welcome to sign that and check out more about VESPIIA and becoming a member. So I cannot begin to express how thrilled I am to be here tonight, standing before you all, leaders, volunteers, professionals who do such incredible and often unseen work for our veterans, emergency services personnel and police, and importantly, their families. This evening is incredibly special for me personally. Having worked in this sector for many years, I know firsthand what it feels like to dedicate yourself to a cause, working behind the scenes with little recognition, but knowing what you do is making a difference. There were countless times I wished that there was a platform, not just to showcase the impact of our programs, but also to celebrate the extraordinary individuals and teams I had the privilege of working alongside, my volunteers, colleagues, and partners who tirelessly gave their all with no expectation of reward or acknowledgement. That's what makes tonight so exciting. VESPIIA has given me the chance to finally provide that platform, an opportunity to shine a spotlight on the amazing work being done across our community. Tonight is all about recognising the incredible contributions from volunteers, staff and organisations who go above and beyond every day, often in silence, but always with a profound impact. These awards are more than just accolades. They represent our commitment to celebrating the spirit of service, the innovation in programs, and the partnerships that make meaningful change possible. To me, it's about creating a culture where we pause to acknowledge each other and the work that often goes unnoticed, but is so vital to our community's well-being. I'm honoured to be able to bring this vision to life, and I look forward to seeing the Awards for Excellence become a permanent fixture in the years to come, ensuring that our community always has a stage to showcase the life-changing work that happens every day. Thank you all for being here tonight, your contributions to our shared mission, and for making our community as resilient and as strong as it is. Without further ado, I would like to welcome VESPIIA Chair Greg Whitehouse to say a few words and present the first category of the evening, Volunteer of the Year. Please welcome Greg Whitehouse.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for attending our inaugural events here tonight. Before we get on to the first award of the night, being Volunteer of the Year, about 18 months ago, a good friend of mine came to me with this crazy idea of bringing together all of the veteran organisations and those volunteer organisations that support our service people, our frontline servicemen and women throughout not just Western Australia, but with a vision of doing this across the nation. I thought that was one of the best ideas I heard in a very long time, and here we are 18 months later at our first award ceremony. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank Shannon for putting this amazing event together, and not just the event, but everything that has led up to the event tonight. She's done an amazing job pulling this all together on a budget that is non-existent, out there every day trying to get people to support us, and those who are here that have supported us and our sponsors for the night. We very much appreciate your support, because without you, it would have been a little bit harder, but Shannon would have managed doing it anyway. So again, a round of applause for Shannon. I'd also like to acknowledge the partners and family members of VESPIIA and our board and our team here, because it's not just us that turn up to these events, it's our partners who come along, blow up balloons before these events kind of start, put the beers on ice for us, and make sure these things go reasonably smooth through the night. So thank you again for those who have supported us to make this happen tonight. All right, the very first category, Volunteer of the Year. Tonight's Volunteer of the Year award recognises the incredible selflessness and dedication of individuals who give their time, skills and energy to support our veterans, emergency services personnel and police communities. Volunteers are often the unsung heroes, making an immeasurable impact with their contribution. This award celebrates those who go above and beyond in their service, playing a vital role in their organisations and the lives they touch. The nominees for Volunteer of the Year are Ian Lindgren, Australian Peacekeepers Association; Tristan Collet, DFES Volunteer Firefighter, Australian Army Reservist and past President Rotary Elizabeth Quay; Adrian Mills, Soldiers and Sirens and Disaster Relief Australia; Brian Gallop, St John Ambulance WA; Ryan Wilson, Wandering Warriors, Working Spirit and SAS Association; and Natasha Hilbers, Australian Pilbara Regiment Association. Now, choosing a winner was no mean feat. A lot of us have been touched by the people that are in that list over the years, and as you heard from reading out the nominees, a lot of the volunteers don't just volunteer in one organisation, they volunteer across a number of them. So they dedicate a lot of their time, not just once, but 2 or 3 times over. However, we did have to choose someone, so I am pleased to announce that the winner of the very first Volunteer of the Year award is Ian Lindgren, the Australian Peacekeepers Association. Right. Thank you.
I'm very thankful that you lifted the microphone up. And you should also use an iPhone as your note taking. But distinguished guests, veterans, emergency service, first responders, everybody that's here, ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed a great honour for me and for more importantly, actually, for the Australian Peacekeeper and Peacemaker Veterans Association. Not all of you would have heard of us, of that I'm sure, but because we play a different role within the veteran environment, and our role, because I'm from Canberra, so I can help. No, not really, but I am from Canberra. We have direct access into the ministers, into the senators, when they choose to let us in, of course, directly into DVA, which is much easier these days now with the new Secretary, Alison Frame, and we can get cooperation, and we now, most importantly, find that when DVA identifies what a veteran issue is, it doesn't do it by itself. It does it with a veteran, because only a veteran knows what a veteran issue is, and only a veteran's partner knows what a veteran's issue is, and not everybody realises the hardship that women go through in life, and certainly the Royal Commission has highlighted that. And I think one of the aims that I certainly have is that we have a unified veteran and veteran family community, and that's what you're bringing together here today, and that we recognise the role that women play, and we recognise that when women want to volunteer in organisations like this, that we provide childcare and important things like that. And no, I'm not trying to run for Parliament, but I think these are just important things that the veteran community needs to remind itself about. And we've found that with the new leadership at DVA, we can work with up to 170 other organisations, and we've been working with VESPIIA and other organisations here. If you work with DVA and you ask to be treated the same as they'd like to be treated, you can get people into care within a day. With GP, within about 5 or 6 minutes, you can get a telehealth interview. All the problems that we often have getting, you can overcome them if you find the mechanism to do it. And I think that's what we've proved this year, particularly with businesses that have been $2 million in debt, 90 odd days in arrears. We've identified that through across the country and for people here in Perth, and we've solved it. So look, I thank you for that recognition from my directors, because they've done the hard work as well. And thank you. That's great.
I'm going to move the microphone down. I don't have the privilege of height. Thank you so much, Ian. That was wonderful. So, on to our next category, Staffer of the Year. So, the Staffer of the Year award acknowledges a professional who has demonstrated exceptional commitment and excellence in their role in an ex-service, emergency services or police organisation. These individuals show unwavering dedication to their work, enhancing their organisation's ability to deliver critical services and support. Tonight, we recognise their hard work, passion and leadership. And the nominees are, my clicker's working, Hannah Laws, Invictus Australia. Fiona Roberts, Department of Justice. I'm Out of Order. Excellent. So Bron Mills, Soldiers and Sirens. Sherry Baxter, Working Spirit. Shane Moyle, 13 Brigade. And Ryan Hart, Department of Premier and Cabinet. This was another impossible choice. Most of this list, easily some of my closest friends and colleagues. But again, we had to choose. So with that, the winner is Sherry Baxter, Working Spirit.
It's not very often I don't know what to It's not very often I don't know what to say, but obviously thank you to everyone. Also special acknowledgement of the people that I was nominated with. What a privilege to be able to be nominated with people like this who obviously we're here for a reason. But of course, most of all, I didn't do it. Okay? Obviously, hey, it might have been an ex-copper, but I did not do that. But most of all, special thank you to Working Spirit and to my colleagues hiding in the corner, Karen, and Karen with an EN. And thank you to everyone for this honour and the privilege of being able to do what we do and work where we do. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. All right, I do apologise in advance if more balloons pop. I won't use balloons as decorations next year. I tried my best. Okay, so our next award is Student of the Year. We are delighted to have Addison as the sponsor of Student of the Year. Addison's support showcases their commitment to nurturing the next generation of leaders in emergency services, veterans, and police sectors. This award celebrates a student who has demonstrated exceptional dedication, innovation, and impact through their studies and contribution to the community. So thank you, Addison, for helping us recognise and inspire emerging talent in our field. Please welcome Jessie Gain to present Student of the Year.
Thanks everyone. The Student of the Year Award recognises a rising star who has demonstrated exceptional innovation and made an impactful contribution through their studies related to the veterans, emergency services and police sectors. This year our winner stood not only in the academia space but also in their incredible contributions, showing passion and dedication well beyond expectations. They were eligible for both Student and Academic of the Year, I should say, and due to their outstanding work and achievements, we felt it was essential to highlight and celebrate their brilliant accomplishments. This is truly well-deserved recognition. And the winner is Natalie Merriman, University of Newcastle. Her thesis was on exploring women's veterans' experiences of the Australian Defence Force and gendered institution. Thank you.
Natalie, being a student of the University of Newcastle, was unable to attend tonight, so I do hope that she's tuned in. Congratulations, Natalie. Please, a big round of applause for her.
VESPIIA is actually sponsored Natalie's PhD research, and so she's part of their organisation.
Fantastic. For those streaming at home, we've just noted that the Australian Peacekeepers Association sponsors Natalie's work, so very much a part of the family, so beyond well-deserved for her work. So on to our next category, Academic of the Year. And it is my pleasure to introduce Professor Gia Parrish, Director of the University of Western Australia's Defence and Security Institute. Professor Parrish's work in advancing research and innovation within the defence and security sectors has had a profound impact on both academia and industry. We're honoured to have her here tonight to present Academic of the Year Award, recognising an individual whose contributions have significantly advanced the field and made a meaningful difference in our community. Please welcome Professor Parrish to the stage.
Thanks, Shannon. And at UWA Defence and Security Institute, I've been really pleased to be partnering with VESPIIA for a year or so now, I think, since we did the first roundtable. Yeah, it's been really wonderful to be part of the journey as they grow in what they do and what they achieve. So the Academic of the Year Award honours an academic whose research, teaching or contributions have significantly advanced knowledge or services within the veteran and first responder communities. These individuals bridge the gap between theory and practice, applying academic excellence to address real-world challenges. Their work shapes the future of our sector and improves the quality of support we provide. The nominees are, let's see if they're in the right order, Ben Wadham, Open Door, Flinders University, Matthew Samuel, WA Centre for Trauma Treatment and Research, and David Lawrence, Curtin University. Again, as has been said about all of these, you know, when we went through the nominations, all very worthwhile and all doing wonderful research, but one has been selected, and the winner is Ben Wadham from Open Door, Flinders University.
Again, Ben Wadham was unfortunately unable to attend in Perth. Again, I hope he's live streaming, and massive congratulations to Ben. Thank you, Gia, for that. My notes are out of order again. Here we go. So, Supplier Team of the Year acknowledges a team that has provided exceptional service or products to organisations within our sector. These suppliers are crucial to delivering the services and support that our veterans and first responders rely on. Tonight, we recognise a team that has set the standard for excellence in supply and service. The nominees are Hoplite and Destin. And the winner is Hoplite. Yet another one of our East Coast members. So Sam, again, if you and the team are watching, huge congratulations. Now I backtrack in my notes. And I probably should have put them in the other order, but here we go. For Best Strategic Partnership, we are thrilled to have DESM as a proud sponsor of the Best Strategic Partnership Award at this year's Awards for Excellence. DESM's commitment to fostering collaboration and driving meaningful partnerships aligns perfectly with the spirit of this award, which recognises the power of working together to achieve significant impact. Their support helps us celebrate the innovative partnerships that are truly transforming the way that we serve our veterans, emergency services and police communities. Thank you to DESM for your invaluable sponsorship and for the support in the recognition of excellence within our sector. To present this award, please welcome Jake Wilk of DESM.
The Best Strategic Partnership Award recognizes collaboration at its finest. Partnerships that bring together organizations, resources, and expertise create lasting impact. This award celebrates a partnership that has demonstrated innovation, effectiveness, and shared commitment to supporting our veterans, emergency services, or police communities. It's about working together to make a bigger difference. The nominees are Working Spirit and RSLWA Transition Employment Portal, RAAFA and RSLWA serve Ballston Hancock House, Kaizen K9 and RSLWA Psychiatric Assistance Dogs, and Buddy Up in Acacia Prison Incarcerated Veterans Program. Did I say that? Fantastic. And the winner is Buddy Up in Acacia Prison Incarcerated Veterans Program.
Thank you.
All right. VESPIIA, thank you for this recognition. Just over 2 years ago, John Harrison, Superintendent of Acacia Prison, got in touch with me and said, how would you like to run a veteran support program at the Acacia Prison? And I said, what does that look like? And he said, let's just suck it and see. And so we went out there with Andrew Timms. And where's Julie? Julie's at the back. She's been very quiet back there. So we visited the first time in August 2022, and there was a bit of trepidation. First time I've been to a prison. Hopefully it's, oh no, what, last time, no, because I keep visiting. And, but it didn't take long before the banter of veterans commenced. So the barriers came down, and we've been visiting every 4 to 6 weeks for the last 2 years, and a big part of that is Alan Summers also, who took over as coordination of the program, organised a lot of visitors from this room. So we try to present the prisoners with someone on the outside who has a service that they may be able to tap into. And so we've had Disaster Relief Australia, Open Arms, RSL Advocates, Theatre 180, Defence Legal, to name a few. Minister Kapadi's come out a couple of times too. So earlier this year, Andrew took over as coordinator, and we've got a memorial coming up that the prisoners have built, and that will be on the 28th of October. And then the last visit of the year, November, we've organised a veteran comedian that Andrew's coordinated. So we'll end the year with a bit of a laugh. I'm sure it's not going to be appropriate, but it'll be a laugh. So thank you very much for the recognition.
I can only breathe in so long.
Thank you.
On to the big one. It is an honour to introduce our next guest, Senator Linda Reynolds, who has been a dedicated advocate for veterans, defence personnel and first responders throughout her career. Her commitment to public service and support for the organisations that serve these communities is both inspiring and instrumental in advancing our shared mission. We're fortunate to have her here with us this evening to present Organisation of the Year Award, which celebrates an organisation that has gone above and beyond to provide outstanding support and make a lasting impact on the lives of veterans, emergency services personnel and police officers. Please join me in welcoming Senator Linda Reynolds to the stage.
Well, good evening, everybody. I can't tell you how humbling it is to be here this evening with so many of you. Some of you I know and others I know by reputation. And just over 12 months ago, Shannon came to me, probably closer to 18 months actually, and I've got this great idea to help and to bring together organisations and people who support those who've served and share so many experiences in common, but also challenges and again some opportunities. So it's a great delight to be here for your first one and to see your dream, Greg and the board's dream. And I know that next time we meet, it will just continue to grow and to grow. So it's a privilege to be here with everybody this evening. So now is the big one, the Organisation of the Year. And the Organisation of the Year Award honours an organisation that has gone above and beyond in providing outstanding support to veterans, to emergency services personnel and police officers. This award recognises innovation, leadership and the capacity to deliver meaningful, impactful programs that truly make a difference in our community. And now, the nominees are many. So the first one is the WA Centre for Trauma Treatment and Research. The second is the amazing organisation Buddy Up. The next nominee is Connected By. The next one is Working Spirits. The next is Brothers and Books. The next is Veterans Gaming Australia. And the last, but by no means least, is the Australian Peacekeepers Association. I have got no idea how you chose between all of these amazing organisations, but the winner is very deserving, and the winner is the WA Centre for Trauma Treatment and Research. Got to make sure I give you the right award. Here we go. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this is, I should thank the Academy. Oh no, I think I'm actually in the wrong place. Look, I don't have any words because it's the first time that that I've get an award like this. Look, at the outset, I need to thank Shannon and Greg. And I think before that, I should thank the DBA because I think Helen and Peter King, I think where is Helen? Helen is somewhere here. Yeah, Helen is there. I remember Helen and Peter came to see our association, our organization about 6 months ago and then told me that, there is an organization called VESPIIA. And I was thinking, what is this VESPIIA? And then I went into online and joined. And I think, and that's how we started this thing. And thank you, Helen and Peter, for introducing our association to VESPIIA. Look, I'm a psychiatrist. I work just next door. We run a veteran program for people with PTSD, and that is not only for veterans, but everyone with PTSD, like first responders. We look after the police. In fact, if anyone is from the police, they just told that, we are not a good organization, but I need to show them that, I've won an award. So I need to actually tell Minister Papalia, Minister, I've won the award, and you need to actually, make sure that, we are actually back on track. But I would like to thank my staff because they've been incredibly working hard over the last 3 to 4 years. We have delivered almost 30 programs for people with PTSD. So we have been working tirelessly with veterans, the current serving defense people, police, DFS. Yesterday, I found a new group of people. I mean, these are car park, supervisors. And I never realized that they are first responders, but the amount of first response they do, it actually just opened my eyes. So I'd like to thank my staff, Ingrid, Dylan, Nina, and a lot of psychologists who works with us. And we deliver this program, and we've been delivering it for the last many years. And it's a true recognition for what we do. And I'd like to thank all the people who have supported us, and I'd like to thank all the veterans, their families. We look after the families very well, and that is very important for us because as Greg said, we sometimes forget the people behind these big things. So, but it's a real honor, and I sincerely thank VESPIIA and the board, and thank all of you. Yeah, I never prepared a speech, so I'm sorry that if I was fumbling, but this is huge. This is huge. Thank you.
All right. On to the next one. So the Transition Program of the Year Award celebrates a program that has successfully supported individuals transitioning from service into civilian life. Whether helping veterans or first responders, these programs provide essential tools, guidance, and resources. This award honours a program that has not only met the needs of those it serves, but has gone above and beyond to ensure a smooth, successful transition. Our nominees are Fortum Australia, Paving Pathways. Working Spirit and RSL WA, Transition Employment Portal. And RSL Queensland, Be Well. And our winner is Fortum Australia Paving Pathways. I put these in the right order and everything. You're the winner.
First of all, thank you to VESPIIA because you've actually been such a good coordinator for this event today, and I've really enjoyed working with you on the board, so it was a bit of a surprise, so thank you very much. Fortum has its 5 years young, and the last 5 years we've worked really hard to help all first responders lead with dignity from their place of workplace. We've been very fortunate to learn lessons from the veteran world and what's happened there. We've been able to then mimic them for first responders. Thank you to all of you because we've learned off you. Thank you for always giving us guidance, and we really hope as an organisation we can continue to really support those first responders that need it and help them lead with dignity and also provide a scaffolding, holistic approach to support their families and loved ones as well. Thanks, guys.
You're up. Have to pull her off another job, but it is my pleasure to introduce our next presenter, Rachel Falzon, Vice Chair of VESPIIA and President of the Women in Defence Association. Rachel has been a driving force behind our mission to support and uplift the veterans, emergency services and police communities. Her passion for social programs that foster connection, resilience and wellbeing has been instrumental in shaping the work that we do. This category was truly a catalyst for me in bringing these awards programs to life. In my time with Soldier On, I had some amazing volunteers who put together a Dungeons and Dragons program, and it was one of the best programs we ever ran here in the West. What I would have given to being able to recognise those volunteers and the impact that that program had on the people who participated. So in honour of that D&D game tonight, we honour programs that have excelled in creating a positive, inclusive environment that strengthens our community. Please join me in welcoming Rachel to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really privileged to be here tonight on behalf of VESPIIA as Vice Chair and President of the Women in Defence Association. And I do want to say a special acknowledgement to Shannon as well for setting up a group. I'm so proud to represent a social program award because there is so much that says about a person who creates an association that's all about trying to give back to other people who are out there giving, and it's such a selfless act. So I just really want to acknowledge what you've done here and the amount of effort that goes into setting up something like this. So really proud to be part of this with you, and I think you've done a phenomenal job. So the Social Program of the Year Award recognises an initiative that's designed to foster community connection and engagement. It's all about being amongst veterans, emergency services, personnel and police officers. These programs go beyond just creating social spaces. They are a vital part of building a sense of belonging and support, particularly for individuals who may feel isolated or disconnected after their service or during challenging times. By bringing people together, social programs create a ripple effect that extends beyond the immediate participants, and it strengthens the fabric of our entire community. They foster resilience, encourage positive coping strategies, and contribute to a culture of support and inclusivity. This award celebrates those initiatives that have made a significant impact in creating strong, connected communities and improving the lives of those who have served. I'm so proud to announce the nominees tonight. First up, Defence Kids graphic novels, Veteran Gaming Australia, Veteran Social Connection Program, Buddy Up live storytelling program, Connected by Water, and Brothers and Books Community Libraries. I think you'll get sick of hearing it, but the nominations in this are so difficult, and you should see the voting when it goes down, trying to select who the winners are. And I just want to commend everyone because these programs are just so phenomenal. I'm really proud, though, to announce the winner of the award tonight is the Veteran Gaming Australia Veteran Social Connection Program. I've been doing my cards in all night, Lee, mate.
Hello. I'm sure many of you haven't heard of us before because we're kind of a niche, but we're a sort of new veteran social group that aims to bridge the social distancing between a lot of veterans who get out and don't have that connection that they had when they were in, like, seeing your mates every day at work, and then they get out and that connection disappears. It helps to reduce the isolation that a lot of veterans feel after they leave. And a lot of veterans like to play games of all different types. So we try to facilitate people getting together and finding mates who have served, who know what you've been through in defence, and to just be able to talk over games and do those kind of things. So this is a huge honour. Thank you very much for this award. And yeah, thank you very much for us.
Okay. So our next award is the Volunteer Program of the Year. And this award celebrates a program that empowers and supports volunteers who dedicate their time and energy to the betterment of veterans, emergency services and police personnel. You're going to get sick of hearing that phrase. But that's kind of why we're all here. So this award recognises a program that has provided its volunteers with the training, resources and structure needed to achieve exceptional outcomes. And our nominees are Disaster Relief Australia, Operation Jensen. And Legacy WA, Annual Children's Camp. There we go. And our winner is Disaster Relief Australia.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to VESPIIA for the award and also for the consideration. Now, at the time when Operation Jensen happened, I wasn't the manager, so I'm actually going to hand over to Wayne O'Brien, who was the manager, and also Rebecca Talbot, who was deeply involved in this operation at the time.
Thanks, Annette. I'll probably have to drop it down lower as well. Thank you for the recognition. Disaster Relief Australia, for those of you who aren't aware, we're a veteran-led volunteer organisation that unites unique skills of veterans and emergency service personnel, along with our kick-ass civilians, to provide disaster relief teams in support of our communities that have been impacted by natural disasters. As a veteran-led organisation, we have a set of core values, and probably one of the ones that really resonates with us is around service. I've seen that a couple of times tonight, about continuation of service and finding a sense of purpose through service, post-service in the ADF, or in my case, the New Zealand Defence Force. What that word service means to us is that it's that without recognition or reward. We're not adventure tourists when we go into these communities. We're helping people on their worst day. And it is a real privilege to be able to do that. Op Jensen. Why is it called Op Jensen? Anyone familiar with Major Mac Jensen, ex-commander of North Force in the Kimberley region? It was named after Mac, and recognising that he was awarded the Order of Australia medal in 2022, I think I've got that right, for services to Indigenous communities in WA. So that really resonated with us, and that was probably one of the first operations we've had. In fact, I think it is the first operation where it's been named after a living veteran. So that brought a lot of key elements together for us. So you may remember the floods in the Kimberley region at the beginning of last year. So Operation Jensen was about serving and supporting those communities that have been impacted by those floods. I think the amazing thing for us is that the nomination didn't come from our organisation or anyone we're associated with. It came from the community. So that's really powerful for us that we are recognised by the community. But that's enough of me talking because I'll do it all night. But I would like to hand over to Beck. Beck was key in really developing. You don't want me to? In developing the operation. So we have a national team that support us with all of the resources and personnel that we need. But what about the work that you did in bringing the stakeholders and people together to enable that operation to happen? Do you want to say anything?
Little pre-warning would have been nice there, Wayno. That's fine. So yeah, I do know you, and I should have expected this 100%. Thank you. I have to acknowledge Dixon, though he is part of DRA, and he and I worked very closely on getting this operation off the ground up in Fitzroy Crossing. We worked with NEMA, the National Emergency Management Agency. We supported the Australian Wildlife Conservancy up out of Fitzroy Crossing, a research station that was completely wiped out. And then we also did a week within Fitzroy Crossing community and helped the residents there with their recovery. It was very challenging because it's so far away and such a unique environment, but it was intensely rewarding to be able to, I couldn't go myself sadly, but to be able to organise a team to go up there for 2 weeks and do the recovery work for the community was intensely rewarding. So this is very, very meaningful. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bring that back down. And on to another wordy thing of the evening. I love a big title. So for the Diversity, Equity and Inclusion Program of the Year, we are thrilled to have Clout Marketing as the sponsor for the award. Clout Marketing's dedication to fostering inclusive environments and promoting diversity makes them a perfect fit for this award, which recognises programs that actively break down barriers and create more equitable opportunities within our community. Their support helps shine a light on the incredible initiatives driving change in veterans, emergency services and police sectors. So a big thank you to Clout Marketing for helping us celebrate the importance of diversity and inclusion. Unfortunately, we couldn't have the team here to present the award, so hopefully I do them justice. So this award honours a program that has demonstrated commitment to creating a more inclusive and equitable environment within the sector. The award celebrates the efforts to break down barriers, promote diversity and ensure that everyone, regardless of background, feels valued and supported. And our nominees are Working Spirit, Woven. RSLWA, Service Women's Network. And Bull Roarers. the Remote Indigenous Veteran Environmental Ranger Services Program, or RIVERS. There we go. And our winner is RIVERS. Unfortunately, the team are frantically delivering services in very remote areas of South Australia and aren't with us this evening. But again, huge congratulations to them. We're on the home stretch now. We have 2 awards left, and then we can get stuck back into the grazing table and drinks. So the Impact Through Events Award recognises a standout event that has gone above and beyond in creating significant positive change or raising critical awareness for veterans, emergency services personnel or police officers. These events are more than just gatherings. They are a powerful catalyst for change, shining a spotlight on important issues, mobilising support and fostering a sense of community and solidarity. Whether it's a fundraiser, awareness campaign or community gathering, this award celebrates an event that has had a lasting, measurable impact on our sector and those we serve. And our nominees are Invictus Australia Community Sports Expo, Army Art, Legacy WA and RSL WA Better Together Ball, and Legacy WA Annual Children's Camp. And our winner is Invictus Australia.
So I'm definitely not prepared because I was not expecting this, but thank you so much to VESPIIA and the board. It is a massive honour. These sports expos happen around the country, and it was our first one here in WA a few weeks ago, and they really exemplify community and our veteran community as well. So this wouldn't happen without all of you, without our veteran community getting behind it, and I just want to say thank you to every single one of you. And I'm really looking forward to all of the expos to follow. We might need many more council permits for how big it's going to get. So, and I'm going to have a holiday soon. But thank you so much. It's great.
Well done, Hannah. So we have one final surprise award to round out what has been an incredible night so far. The Impact Through Creativity Award is a unique recognition as it could not be applied for, but instead was chosen by the panel from across all nominees. This award celebrates a program or event that stood out for its exceptional creativity in design, delivery, or outcomes. The recipient of this award has demonstrated remarkable innovation, using creativity to overcome challenges and produce meaningful impact within the sector. Whether through an inventive approach to service delivery, an artistic or cultural event, or groundbreaking program, this award shines a spotlight on those who have harnessed creativity to inspire and uplift others. It's an opportunity to honour the transformative power of thinking outside of the box and pushing boundaries for the greater good. And our winner is Brothers and Books Community Library Program. And again, Brothers and Books is one of our East Coast members, and hopefully as well are watching. Absolutely well deserved. They've been in the middle of a huge fundraising program, the World's Coolest Readathon, which just also a very innovative way to get people not only reading, engaging socially and raising money. So it's very well deserved for Brothers and Books. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of an incredible evening. I'd like to take a moment to reflect on the significance of what we've celebrated tonight. The VESPIIA Awards for Excellence have shone a light on the remarkable individuals, teams and organisations working tirelessly across our sector. It's been a privilege to provide a platform where we can come together and recognise dedication, innovation and impact that often goes unnoticed. Each nominee and winner has shown the true spirit of service, creativity and collaboration that makes our sector so unique and resilient. A heartfelt congratulations to all of tonight's winners. Your hard work and commitment inspire us all. To those nominated, your contributions are equally valued and we are so grateful for everything you do to strengthen and support the communities we serve. Again, I'd like to extend a massive thank you to our sponsors, Decim, Clout Marketing, UWA DSI, Addison, Golf Whisky 2 and Novel Management, whose support made tonight possible and paid for the incredible grazing table that I'm going to be aligned to in 2 seconds. And also to our judging panel who took the time and put in effort in making incredibly difficult decisions. There was a bit of back and forth over the week and I'm not looking forward to next year. But of course, thank you to all of you who've attended both here in Perth and those watching from home. You make this celebration of excellence truly meaningful. We're so excited for the future of VESPIIA Awards and to continue celebrating the extraordinary work happening within our community. I hope that tonight has left you inspired, connected and proud of what we can all achieve together. So thank you again for being part of this special evening and I look forward to seeing you all next year. So enjoy the rest of the night, eat, drink and celebrate. And when it's time, safe travels home. Thank you. Oh, can I please have all of the winners up to the stage for some more photos? Sorry. Lots and lots of pictures for you guys. Thank you. Need to stop the stream.